Hello and welcome to the PowerKPIs Getting Started course series. In this series, we will take a look at the different capabilities of PowerKPIs and learn how to use them. Let me give you a quick overview. In this session number 1, we will talk about the general setup of PowerKPIs as Viz Extension or dashboard extension. In the sessions 2 to 6, we will explore the different ways of creating KPI views as the extension allows to create both grid and tree layouts in different ways depending on your data and requirements. The remaining sessions highlight individual capabilities and settings of PowerKPIs that you might need to create the ultimate KPI view for your purposes. You can watch the videos in order or simply pick the ones you currently need to improve your KPI dashboard. If you want to follow along in any of the courses and try it out for yourself, you can find the download link to the workbook used in this series in the description below. So let's get started. First of all, PowerKPIs works as dashboard extension and for Tableau versions from 2024.2 onwards also as Viz Extension. Both extension types have the exact same functionality, so you can use both the dashboard and the Viz Extension equally to create advanced and interactive views of your company KPIs within only a few minutes, just like the one you can see right here. We've got a standard dashboard giving us an overview of our company metrics, and on the left we've got our KPI cards created with the PowerKPIs extension. Each KPI card shows a different metric with a big angry number on top, comparison values on the right, in this case versus previous and versus budget, and a chart showing the KPI development over time. Similar to normal Tableau visuals, the PowerKPIs extension also interacts with filters and dashboard actions. Okay, so let's create our first KPI visual together. We will use the Viz extension first. To do so, we simply open a new worksheet and call it First KPI View. To access the PowerKPIs extension, we simply head over to the Marks card and open the drop-down menu. Down below, we can already see PowerKPIs as it has already been used in the dashboard we just saw. For new workbooks, PowerKPIs would not show up there, so let's imagine it's not there. To add a new extension to our workbook, we can click on Add Extension and then access Local Viz Extension. Accessing a local Viz extension requires that we have our extensions saved on our local drive. In my case, it's already here, stored in my Tableau repository in the default extensions folder under Viz Extensions. If you do not have the extension yet, you can download it from the Apps for Tableau extension portal for free for up to 5 users. The link to the portal is in the description below. If we select PowerKPIs now, we can just allow the extension to run, and then we are ready to go. As we can see, the Marks card looks a little different now. We have 4 new fields: measure names, measure values, date, and dimension. And those are the fields we need to create our KPI views. And it's very simple. From our dataset, in this case the sample superstore dataset, we simply grab measure names and pull it on measure names, measure values and pull it on measure values, and also our date field, in this case order date, and pull it on date. And this is all the extension needs to create a first basic KPI grid of all the KPIs available. Each KPI card got a title, the big angry number, a comparison value versus the previous time unit calculated automatically, and a chart showing the development of the KPI over time. You can use the menu in the top right corner of the canvas to apply sorting, for instance based on numeric values or alphabetical order. You can also switch to a tabular view, and you can apply design formatting. If you want to switch the date granularity, let's say from years to months, we can simply head over to our date pill, right click, and select accordingly. If we don't need all the KPIs to be displayed in the view, we can simply use our measure names pill in the filter section to filter out the values that we don't need. In our case, we do not need rank sales, sort, and months, as those were supporting fields. Click OK, and they will be removed from the KPI grid. And that's it. We created the first basic but neat and dynamic KPI view within minutes. No need for confusing containers and countless hours spent creating worksheet after worksheet for each individual KPI card element. Now let's take a look at how to do this with a dashboard extension. Using a dashboard extension works more or less the same. We simply open a new dashboard and call it second KPI view. And from the objects menu in the bottom left, we grab our extension object and just pull it into the dashboard. From here, we can go ahead and click on Access Local Extensions. And instead of selecting our Viz extension, we get our dashboard extension for PowerKPIs. Allow the extension to run. And we can start configuring. When clicking Configure, the extension gives us a little help by telling us which steps to do. Since in the dashboard itself we cannot drag and drop any data pills into the view like we did with the Viz extension, we first have to create a source sheet that contains all the data we want to use in the dashboard. So for this we create a new sheet and simply call it source. And here we drag our measure names pill onto detail, our measure values pill onto detail, and also our order date onto detail. Adjust the date granularity as we want to have it on a monthly basis later. And again, filter out the values that we don't need in our grid view, rank sales, sort, and months. After this, we can head back to our dashboard. And in order to make this source sheet available for the extension, we also have to add this into our view. So we can just drag and drop this here, make it a floating element by clicking Shift and release it. As we do not want the source sheet to be displayed in our final dashboard, we can simply go ahead and hide the title and shrink down the visual to 1 by 1 pixels and move it away. After this, we can start configuring. We simply connect to the source sheet that we just added to the view, select grid layout in our case, and choose option 3 for the data structure, as we are only using measure names and measure values to create the grid structure. Hit save, close the configuration menu, and we've got our final KPI grid. Also here, we can use the menu in the top right of the canvas to apply sorting, create the tabular view, and also apply a different theme. In the next video, we will create a more advanced grid view showing different measures across a selected dimension, and we will apply some formatting and design configurations. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and a comment and consider subscribing to our channel.